Now, as you get older, the general trajectory for most people is that they tend to lose stature, mobility, balance, and power. So I've got two little ones at home that I plan on keeping up with and playing with for quite a long time. And so in this video, I'm gonna go over my top 3 anti-aging exercises that I do in order to help maintain my stature, my balance, my mobility, and my power. All right, so let's get right into it and start with exercise number 1. As you get older, the more ways that you can access getting up and down and off the floor, the better. And so that's why my first move, the Turkish Get Up, allows you to do just that. All right, so the Turkish Get Up has a lot of different steps, so bear with me as I walk through each and every step in detail for this tutorial, all right? So the first thing you're gonna do is lay on your side and you're gonna grip the kettlebell. You don't wanna grip it like this, kind of lazily, like really just get in there and grip the bell and push your wrist into the top of the bell here so that it stays straight or even slightly flexed. All right, so from there, I'm gonna use 2 hands, safety first. You're gonna roll onto your back and press the bell up with both hands. And then from here, your same side arm, same side knee are gonna be up while your other leg extends straight out. All right, now from here, a lot of people are focused really heavily on this upper arm area, right? But the bottom arm, that's gonna be your base. That's gonna provide the most amount of support. So this is what I really want you to focus on. You're gonna roll this way and come up onto your elbow, all right? Now this is what I'm talking about with that base arm. You're not just relaxing here, you're really actively pushing down into the floor. So you're in this position, and then from there, you come up onto the hands. You basically wanna be as sturdy as possible. So obviously, I'm not sturdy here. You might be sturdier here, or back here, or here. You just wanna figure out a spot that works best for you. And then from there, you're gonna sweep this leg through this way, all right? So if you look right here, my hand, my knee, and my foot are all creating a straight line. This is where we wanna be. We don't wanna sweep the leg and kind of cut it short and be here. We don't wanna be too far back here. Basically in a spot where you can form a straight line would be ideal. All right, now one other thing I wanna talk about is this position right here of my back. I don't wanna be rounded and I don't wanna be too arched like this. Somewhere fairly neutral is ideal. And so I don't wanna be here or here. Again, somewhere in the middle that feels really comfortable and stable is where you wanna be, all right? And then from there, you're gonna sit your hips back in order to kneel up, all right? And then lastly, we're going to swing this foot forward and actually lunge up. And then lunge back, swing this leg back out, and you're just retracing your steps on the way down. Like so. All right, so notice what I was doing was really keeping my eye on the weight the whole time. I don't want you to like lose focus, stay focused on the weight at all times. And then the second thing is really making sure that your bottom arm, your bottom shoulder is really providing a lot of stability. So with the Turkish Get Up, you're getting closed chain stability in the bottom shoulder, open chain stability in the top shoulder, T-spine and shoulder mobility, core stability, and hip mobility, and total body strength all in one comprehensive movement. And I actually remember more than a few instances where I've tweaked my back before, let's say deadlifting or sleeping wrong, and I'm in bed and let's say I'm getting up the next morning and I feel almost like I'm stuck, like my back feels stiff and I feel like I can't get up. And I remember going instinctually into a Turkish Get Up position where I sweep my leg this way and then I just roll myself out of bed. And so there's so many ways, different ways where the Turkish Get Up can come into play in your everyday life. And that's why I feel like it's one of the most important anti-aging exercises. And now the best part is I only do Turkish Get Ups once a week, maybe twice a week, and I do it for 2 to 3 sets for 1 to 2 reps. So it's a really minimal time investment to do an exercise that actually checks quite a lot of boxes. And that's why it's my first exercise in this top 3 anti-aging exercises list. Now my second anti-aging exercise is single leg training in general. Now, as you get older, you tend to move with shorter strides and less range of motion overall, and any deviation outside of that norm can lead to a fall or other unwanted consequences. So by including moves like reverse lunges, lateral lunges, step-ups, single leg deadlifts, single leg squats, Bulgarian split squats to name a few, you're able to explore deeper strides, more ranges of motion, more planes of motion, which will have such positive implications on your body as you get older. Now, all the top YouTube videos out there have squats, deadlifts, hip thrusts, machine leg extensions, machine leg curls at the top of their lists, and rightfully so. Those are at the top of my list as well. But for my programming, I also make sure to include just as many single leg exercises as I do double leg exercises. So let's say during a week of training, I do squats, deadlifts, leg extensions, and leg curls. I also make sure to do Bulgarian split squats, single leg deadlifts, lateral lunges, and step-ups so that I can match them up one-to-one. And the big thing is I don't keep them light either. A lot of times people view single leg training as just foo-foo and functional and all that sort of stuff. But if you actually load them up heavy in a challenging way and you progressively overload them, just like any other double leg bilateral exercise, you can make a profound impact on your training. All right, now last but not least, my third move for anti-aging is going to be jumping variations of any kind. And power, or your ability to produce force rapidly, is one of the things that rapidly declines as you get older. And in fact, it's not strength that limits people's ability to get up off a chair as they get older. It's actually the fact that they lack the power in order to do so. So by practicing jumping or doing power development work in general, you're able to counteract that. Now, during a week of training, I like to include two things into my program. At least one power move where I'm jumping vertically, and one power move where I'm jumping horizontally. So jumping vertically could look like box jumps, squat jumps, and pogo hops, whereas jumping horizontally could look like broad jumps, speed skaters, and even kettlebell swings. And right now, I'm doing more advanced plyos and power development work in general, but as I get older, I can easily modify them. So if my knees start to hurt during box jumps, I could easily swap to an explosive speed goblet squat. Or if my Achilles is acting up during speed skaters, I can simply do more of a wide shuffle laterally. It's just the intention of moving quickly that helps to preserve power and also maintain your current levels. All right, that's all I have for you today. Don't wait until later to start doing these functional anti-aging exercises. Make sure you start now, start today. And if you like this video and you like functional training content, you like mobility content, power development work, athleticism in general, make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Anyways, don't
I have to be a little bit quicker with it.
Okay. That progression was great.